If you're editing on an older computer, DaVinci Resolve can be a nightmare. Slow playback, crashes, freezes, you know the struggle. Today I'll show you every trick I know to dramatically optimize Resolve so that you can edit comfortably. Now, before we start, if you want to learn DaVinci Resolve quickly without wasting time, check out my beginner's course down below to kickstart your editing journey. Let's open up DaVinci Resolve. Alright, number 1. Imagine a timeline with a bunch of effects, color grades, and all kinds of heavy stuff that makes it difficult for Resolve to load your footage in real time. That means slow playback. To fix that, go to the playback menu on top and find Render Cache. Here you'll see 3 options. Make sure it's set to Smart. That way DaVinci Resolve will decide for itself whether a clip needs to be pre-rendered to make it play back smoothly. Right here in the timeline I have a clip with some effects on it. As you can see, there's a red line above it. That means Resolve is aware it needs to be pre-rendered. As soon as that red line turns blue, your clip is ready to play back smoothly. Number 2. Increase playback speed. To do that, we're gonna change the timeline playback resolution. Go to the playback menu on top and go to the timeline playback resolution button. In here, you'll see a few options. By default, this should be on full, which means it's showing you the actual resolution of your video. Now, if you set this to half or even lower, you'll see that the resolution of your video will drop. Here's the difference between full resolution and quarter resolution. This obviously makes it easier for Resolve to play your video back without lagging. Also, don't worry, when you export your video at the end, Resolve will use the full resolution. Number 3. Many cameras and smartphones record in highly compressed codecs like H.264. They're doing that because that saves space. I mean, normally video files are very heavy and large. By compressing them to an H.264 codec, the file size dramatically decreases. Now, because these videos are highly compressed, DaVinci Resolve, or actually your CPU, has to decode those clips first before it can play it back. And that's where it usually goes wrong and where it leads to choppy playback. Anyway, here's a fix. In the media pool, select your videos, then right-click and find Generate Optimized Media. That will create lightweight versions of these clips that are already decoded, and that will make it easier to play it back while you're editing. When it's done, go to the playback menu on top and make sure Use Optimized Media if available is selected. And now you should already feel DaVinci Resolve speeding up. Number 4. Proxy Media. This is almost the same thing as Optimized Media. Proxies are also lighter and decoded versions of your original video. The difference is Optimized Media is stored in your DaVinci Resolve cache folder. So if you're always using the same computer and not sharing your projects with other editors, use Optimized Media, you're perfectly fine. As I said, proxies are lighter versions of your video. Those are not stored in your cache, but somewhere on your computer. So if you like to control where these proxies are stored, for sharing purposes for example, then you want to use proxies. Now, to create a proxy, right-click a clip again and go to Proxy Media. Then generate Proxy Media. When it's done, you'll have proxies. Now, you can actually see a little icon appear on your clip that has proxies, but that doesn't mean it's enabled yet. On the top right, click this button to open up the proxy menu. And in here, choose Prefer Proxies. There you go. Now, you can actually choose the location where your proxies are stored, and to do that, go to Settings at the bottom, then Master Settings, and if you scroll all the way down, you'll see a window called Working Folders. In here, you'll see Proxy Generation Location. It is that simple. Number 5. Timeline Resolution. Making content like this video in 4K resolution doesn't mean you need to edit it in 4K. So when you create a new timeline, just set it to 1080p. You can always change the timeline resolution back to 4K right here. And at the end, you can of course export your video at 4K resolution. Alright, I really hope this video helped you guys out. And if you want to learn how to become a pro in transitions, click the video right here on your left. Thank you guys so much for watching.